For the last 28 years, since 1993, the state of Alabama has forbade the instruction of yoga in public schools for children from kindergarten through 12th grade. This ban was instituted largely due to conservative Christian fears that the practice of yoga would expose children to Hinduism, a different religion. Of course, this is Christian children that we are talking about. And so the implication was that this is a negative thing, that the introduction of a practice like yoga, which is rooted in Hindu practice and spirituality, is something that is threatening and doesn't belong in America. And of course, as Hindus for Human Rights is based in the United States and is made up of many Hindus who live in America, when we heard that there was efforts going on in the Alabama State Senate to reverse this ban, we were delighted to hear that. And what was happening was one Democratic state senator had pushed forth a bill that would overturn this ban on yoga. And unfortunately, there was a lot of conservative Christian backlash, which was very much similar rhetoric to what was heard when this ban was instituted, that yoga isn't just stretching, it's something more. It's connected to this foreign religion and doesn't belong in American public schools. And of course, there was quite a bit of support as well for this effort to overturn the bans, and acknowledging that the way that yoga is taught in most schools or yoga studios or different institutions in the West is, of course, very much its own kind of practice. And the teacher may, of course, begin with something like namaste and use some Sanskrit words, but it isn't a religious proselytizing activity in the way that these conservative Christian opponents were painting it. And so Hindus for Human Rights wrote an open letter to the Alabama state senators, encouraging them to review, for example, peer-reviewed research, which has been conducted on the benefits of yoga for young people and old people, and just acknowledging that as a Hindu organization, we do see yoga as an element of our heritage and practice, but of course yoga is much more than that. It's adapted to a wide variety of situations and contexts. And of course, as Hindu Americans, to hear this kind of political rhetoric that yoga doesn't belong because Hinduism doesn't belong in our schools or in our society is, of course, deeply troubling and disturbing. And so as a matter of civil rights and standing up for Hindus who live in the United States, we sent this letter to the Alabama State Senate, and unfortunately the bill seems to have stalled in the Judiciary Committee in the State Senate, but we hope that there will be more progress and that gridlock will be lifted.